Our next game, our last game of Group B, is two newbie players against each other. Two Koreans, Lin versus LawLiet. Orc versus Night Elf to determine the 4th spot into the playoffs alongside Fly, Sock, and Moon. Historically, Lin has quite the edge here with 21-11 wins. Recently, Lin won the AESF qualifier. He won WGL in the group stage. He also won at the CC Masters Cup. Last time LawLiet won was Yule Cup 2. That is forever ago. So let's see if things change. In the meantime, LawLiet was pretty active, while Lin took a break from Warcraft for quite some time. And the meta changed a little. So, how up to date is he? Will he play some Wyvern Hex shenanigans? That is a build that we've seen more and more in the past. And what will LawLiet do? Yesterday, ShouKK challenged him quite a bit. It was a long and tense series. He has to step up his game if he wants to beat the Chieftain.
Yeah, that was way closer than we thought. ShouKK creating more trouble in Group B than we imagined he would. Challenging LawLiet and Lin both. Moon, the standout player, still the god that he is, made out in first place. So who's going to be making out in second? Blade Master not coming in for the instant harass. Wisp for LawLiet scouts this out, knows what's up. And that's kind of a dice roll that LawLiet was willing to go for, right? He went for the Tuskar camp early, hoping that the Blade wouldn't come harass with a speed scroll. If Lin had decided for that build, this could have been quite problematic for LawLiet already, couldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
But, well, works out well enough. LawLiet was not punished. Got a lot of experience. The heal pod and the Slippers finds the first grunt in the middle with the Hex, with an end snare. It's going to cost a lot of mana. And Lin most certainly should be getting the deny here. Not even sure if that's worth it. It's going to take another entangle, right?
Tries to create some distance with the Tavern here. Nice play by LawLiet to prevent the right clicks. Archer is following. Speed scroll out. Oh my god, he needs to get this kill. He absolutely needs to get this kill, but the Grunt is moving out of range, and that's the big consumable gone for LawLiet as well. Disastrous early game for the Night Elf. But a great early game for us because we have a new donation, 20 euros by Flying Otter, or $20 by Flying Otter 2, Witcher 3 all the way.
Oh, did he get that last hit? Yeah, he did. Alright. That makes this okay, kind of, for LawLiet. He invested a lot into that grunt kill. Archer lost, big heal pot lost, lots of mana invested, but he does get the grunt in the end. So, kind of even trade. Thank you also from my side, Flying Otter. Yeah, I really liked The Witcher 3. It was a great game, was a great world. Especially the world is what I loved about that. But also the story and the characters didn't find so compelling. Oh, the dust is back, Neil. You see? Dust from the Keeper. Even in the water.
It is attached to his hooves. Yeah, lazy. Lazy.
My immersion.
We go back to creeping now. Taking a bit away from the upcoming Shadowhunter, but Blade Master's doing the same with the second pair of claws. Oh yeah. In the last set, Lin was on the receiving end of those claws with a 20 plus damage by ShouKK. This time he's stacking up himself. And gets level 2 here as well. Keeper of the Grove making his way as well towards level 3 item. Illusions, okay. Maybe for creeping it's good, especially at the lab. That can be used. And the middle is always heavily contested as well, so these illusions might give him a little edge. But so far, they're parting ways. Peaceful, late, early game, waiting for the tier 2 to arrive.
Sentry Ward found here for Lin. It's very helpful. We have the Bestiary indeed, so Windrider early on will be coming in. That then certainly does make the Archer kill at least slightly impactful. It's of course still only one Archer, but also only one Grunt lost for Lin. Now Lin knows, thanks to the sentries, where his opponent is. Oh, if you could steal the Warlord, that would be outstanding, but there is a Sentinel here, so this should not be possible.
Get
can force some entangle. Oh, and the Hex from the Shadowhunter, or Is it Hex first? Blade Master in trouble. Needs to be careful. Uh-oh, Blade might be dead.
Acid
Walks it
bombs
off, just barely.
still ticking. We have Hex first, so it is the Wyvern Hex build by Lin. Entangled pretty much everywhere.
That is the kill on the Alchemist, or is it? Blade Master has one more backstab in him, but he's a little afraid. He's quite low HP. Doesn't go in for the backstab. Shadowhunter is supposed to kill him off with the chakrams and the Hex. And he is doing it. Did he get the experience? Oh, it was denied.
Yeah, still level 1. 0 experience on that Shadowhunter. Grunt is making his way out despite being entangled over and over, but that is the progress of the Alchemist stopped, and with that also map presence gone, making creeping a lot harder, so it should be time for Lin to creep up now to that so important level 2 and 3 and beyond. Keeper, what can he do now? Limited mana, not the greatest items. What to do with that? There's no expansion coming as far as we see, not even sure if there's double Ancient of War. We're kind of waiting for the first Wyvern to appear as well. That usually comes in when it's time to creep. Not there yet. Shaman and Grunts.
How many Wind Riders is he going to make is the question. Normally 2 is the max. 1 or 2 seems to be the sweet spot nowadays. Oh, big heal for the Blade. That's very nice. On the other hand, Scourge Bone Chimes for the Alch. Doesn't really do anything, so that will be sold. But now it's daytime, so it's time to go for the scrolls. Perhaps also for an invul. Kind of surprised that Lin isn't here with his blade, trying to steal these items. But I guess Lin more focused on defense right now. And as cool as that Creepjack in the middle was, and the Alchemist being killed, albeit a deny, was that still a good move? Was that still the best play for Lin? Because this turns out to be severely slowing down the Shadowhunter's levels, doesn't it?
Well, if he gets the kill, and if the hero is not denied, he's way closer to level 2, and he will get that here right away. So I guess it is a good move. This is what we've seen like in most of the games this week, and you can throw the Night Elf back, and you can prevent the 70 supply base raise. I guess that's kind of key of this play, just to delay the Night Elf, and with that Blade Master move, could be a cancel. Entangle is of course ready. But it should
the claws are so nice. This is so much easier of a cancel. Keeper doesn't have enough mana to perma entangle. Also, there's a big heal pot, and that's a big deal. That's the expansion delayed for so long. This gives Lin so many more options now.
And that's level 2.4 on the Shadowhunter, who's quite hurt. I guess he stops again on 1 Wyvern, if I saw that correctly. And oh, Alchemist, don't die again! Need a one of the wind. Life-saving item right there.
What a beautiful animation on that Cyclone, Neo. Wonderful.
Okay, 1 Wyvern into Kodo. In the meantime, of course, Shaman as well. Does that result in a lower number of Shaman? Is that still enough to dispel? I think, yeah, right.
Second heal scroll should be ready about now. Lin still didn't go for one, right? Gives both heal scrolls to the Night Elf. That seems pretty questionable, huh?
Level 3 as well. Level 2 heal spray or acid bomb, we'll see. But yeah, he's giving a lot to LawLiet. Also, expansion now coming up. Level 3 for the Alchemist, pretty much for free. Very conservative expanding here by Lin. 2 towers into Great Hall.
Outstanding Blade Master movement though again. It's gonna cancel in the south once more. Or is it though? There's a lot of Night Elf around. Okay. LawLiet makes sure this time this expansion will be coming up. Even the Keeper, the Alchemist, the army, everything's here to defend. 4 hunts, 6 or 7 archers. That is kind of the mix we're used to seeing nowadays, especially against Wind Riders. Wind Rider, I should say. It's only the singular.
Yeah, we're moving away from mass hunts more and more and more. It's an earlier archer transition. The late game is a archer heavy with tier 3, with marksmanship, sometimes even Podem. Just mass glass cannon damage, and so it comes down to the orc levels, and that double level up is really nice. Serpent wards, by the way, no heal wave. And Crystal Ball.
And the claws early on were really good, but then it was Ring of Regen, double Crystal Ball. So there the item's certainly not the greatest anymore for Lin. Oh, but now Red Camp for LawLiet. There's amazing auras to be found. Every single one is amazing that he can get here.
Crystal Ball was used. Lin knows exactly what's up. And he's going for this expansion. That's pretty much a free kill item.
Cactus Pipe. And last second cancel of the expansion.
Was that
Lin
worth
gives
it?
away the Red Camp. He allows this. Allows a great item for LawLiet, but once again, such a massive delay of the expo. There was one early expansion delay. There's another late expansion delay. And you know, sooner or later, this keeper needs to be playing from 2 bases.
Especially with Lin establishing that second base as well. Cactus Pipe is nice, but with an army of hunts and archers, is it really that good? I mean, of course, for the heroes it is. But is it worth this expansion and another delay of the 70 supply push? Not sure about that. Supply-wise, we're neck and neck. And the first big push by LawLiet coming in.
Alright, how many hunts does he have here for Bouncing Glaives? 4. That's pretty good numbers. So Lin, how is he going to engage into this? He did not pop the speed scroll to go back home. He's taking it slow, one step at a time. Shop is lost. Is LawLiet going to be looking for more? Lin spreads out his units. Oh, mirror image! I love it! To get out of the entangles without having to use Purge. And forces the TP. So that's a TP for a shop trade. Lin just keeps on playing really well here. Trades so well all throughout this game. And I think his expansion might be done even now.
I think so too. That would be a big deal if there's no mana on the Shadow Hunter and no clarity. But he's filled to the brim. It's alright. For the Blade Master it's a little bit problematic, as he used the mirror image, quite mana heavy. But he can rebuild the shop in a heartbeat. Expo is up. And the Orc mining from 2 bases earlier than the Night Elf. That's quite interesting. Third base coming up at the same time.
Wait a minute. Alchemist has a crystal ball. Where did he get this crystal ball? Did he get it the natural?
That's a good question. Lin had a crystal ball.
Yeah, Lin had 2 crystal balls. Did he drop one? No, I guess he sold it. Love the Witch Doctor. Sentries starting to be placed. The counter to this is Pawdom third with Owl. But tier 3 seems to be miles away for LawLiet. First, he needs to finally get up this expansion. Orc Expo before Night Elf Expo. That is unheard of. And that is thanks to Lin's outstanding map movement, army positioning, and smart trading. The Orc King looking outstanding.
We have 2 heal scrolls for him as well. Plus the Invo Potion. Everything seems rather safe for now. LawLiet, can he find answers? A straight up fight is quite unreasonable. But Lin is so fast on his toes, constantly responding correctly. Shop cancel once more, and that is more time for the third base to come up. I could totally see like 100 supply push with the 3 bases.
So in we go once again. How long does LawLiet want to fight here? Oh, great lightning shield into the back from the blade. Oh. Hex against the heal spray.
Acid bomb and entangle on the illusion. That was a huge waste.
Blade Master forced into the invul here to get out of the next entangle. Grunts in the back, pretty easily taken out. Some archers also being lost for this. I think that was 1 archer, 1 huntress, and TP traded for a grunt and a shop. Looks like once again a good trade for Lin, but it was all for the Expo coming up bottom right. And there, Lin doesn't have a sentry. What's up with his borrow position at the expansion, by the way?
A little too aggressive, should be killed easily.
It's kind of weird.
And also a long way for the peons to save himself into it. So, second base up. I guess not mining yet. LawLiet make sure that there's no third base for the Orc in the upper left. We have a Raider and a Kodo. Pretty much everything from the Beastery. And it's equal supply. Lin feels comfortable.
Suddenly we do have the Night of 70. Number of scrolls is not insane. It's only 1 single heal scroll for LawLiet. Would love to know the upgrades as well. We have the grunts at 0-1 by the way, so not perfect there either.
open up that snake pit level 2 and lightning shield on the blade, having good damage on the hunts, but heal spray is there pretty much immediately. You can of course spam that with the Cartgas pipe, but LawLiet has to retreat, has to reposition. He's coming in with the detonates on the shaman. That was big. Also on the Shadow Hunter, Blade Master is about to die. There was one more heal scroll. Last in will level 4, gives him quite some HP, and the Huntsman, they are just disappearing. This Wyvern is having so much damage uptime. How is this thing allowed to roam that freely? Alchemist is dead with the mirror image. The Blade Master survives. And that's a stomp right here.
Mirror image level 2, bro. Hell yeah. Get those illusions in. LawLiet was looking good for him if he gets his third base up and running, but guess what? Lin comes in for the jugular before it nets too much profit. That's the GG. 1-0 for Lin with an amazing game, I would say. Great decision making, taking the right objectives, allowing LawLiet just enough, securing himself the expansion. That was some outstanding orc play, man.
I think most of it comes down to canceling the expansion twice. I don't know if taking the red spot over the second gold mine is the right thing to do for LawLiet. In my opinion, pretty questionable. And just delay the mass. That's the key to this matchup for orcs at the moment.
Yeah, very well done. Even the first grunt kill was kind of well handled by Lin, for so many entangles. Got a return kill, delayed things with the speed scroll. That just looked really good, really solid. And Northern Isles, with the mass run by playstyle, seemed like a very good Night Elf map when in the hands of LawLiet and Moon. And Lin claiming this one is a big deal. So now LawLiet needs to win 2 in a row to make it out. Usual suspects in this matchup are Concealed Hill and LR or Echo normally.
Yeah, Last Refuge seems to be the Night Elf map to go at the moment. We'll see it in a bit. And then again, Talons. Do you want to play Talons versus Lin? I do not think so. It is Last Refuge.
Oh, okay. I like Concealed much more for Keeper nowadays, whereas LR can be a complete nightmare for early leveling. But LawLiet is a mastermind. If anybody knows how to make Keeper work, it's him. Could also be Demon, could be Talons. But yeah, as you say, Lin is most likely the best counter-talent player the world has ever seen. So, dangerous proposition to play Mass Talons against this madman.
It always feels like Lin knows what LawLiet is doing. He reads him so well. There's no big surprise possible, because of course they know each other, but can you remember a series where we thought, oh man, Lin doesn't really stand a chance against LawLiet? I don't. It was always Lin being so superior, which is very rare.
I mean, in 1.30 he was certainly suffering, but, you know, back then that matchup was just ridiculous. That, I think, as long as I've been observing and casting Warcraft, 1.30 Orc versus Night Elf was the most crazy broken matchup ever.
Yeah, that was really unwinnable.
And Neutron still lost to Lamau. Just kidding, Yuri. Yuri, I love you. I lost to Yuri's Warden the other day. That felt bad.
Ouch. I thought Warden's unplayable in Night Elf vs. Undead.
Against top undeads, that's absolutely true. But I'm afraid I'm not one of the best undeads in the world.
But you defeated Grubby, I heard. Twice.
3 times, even. Oh
3 times.
3 times. But as Chad correctly says, nobody cares, bro. Because
Stop this Lamau bullshit, please. Thanks, HCRA. This sounds so stupid. It's like the 2020 version of LOL.
I like it.
Yeah, I noticed. Is that a new thing?
If you want, I can replace it with XD. How about that?
XD, yeah, okay. I don't think you feel comfortable saying XD.
I do, actually.
Because there's no vocals inside. Vocals? Is it called vocals? Vokale?
You mean vowels?
Vowels, yes.
Are they about to start this game? It certainly seems like it. Yes, here we go. Map 2. Lost Refuge. Which can be very tricky for Night Elf to find that early progress. Remember last game, Keeper got level 2 instantly, got level 3 quite quickly after this. That is completely different on LR. Very, very, very hard to find similar progress. And I think one of the big reasons why we see so much more Demon Hunter and Talons here. Also, of course, because Talons work out pretty well on this map with a second hero Beastmaster creeping up well, yellow camps outside your main and so on. But it's no Demon Hunter. It is Keeper indeed. And that is gonna require perhaps some ingenuity to get up to decent progress. Yesterday we saw Xiao KK playing here against Night Elf on this map, opting for creeping early. I think that's absolutely not the proper build. I think instant level 1 aggression with a circlet is what you want to do. Because level 2 Keeper can be prevented. And if it can be, it should be.
Indeed. Creeping starts with a Blade Master on Lin's side. How aggressive will he be? He felt pretty tame today. No ultra aggression, not even on Northern Isles towards the Tuska camp. In the entire game against Xiao KK, he was playing pretty slow. Circlet for the Keeper. That's some nice boosting right away. And now Blade Master going to the shop. He is apparently switching things up. Could still go to the Priest at the green camps. Or following Remo and being aggressive.
Yeah, the Grunt is scouting the top left to see if the Keeper is there. The Blade Master is scouting the bottom right. This is the Orc build. This one right here. Follow the Keeper around. Don't allow him to creep. Don't allow him to get level 2. Oh, trying to trigger and snare here from the Murlocs.
Super fast reaction by Lin. Just moving the Grunt away instantly. There's one Wisp ready for scouting at the tree. But Blade Master...
Can he get the Borrow? Oh! Keeper stuck! Ah, Force of Nature. Of course. Not stuck. Doesn't get the Borrow cancel, though. So how long can Lin keep up this pressure? How long can he prevent this level 2 on the Keeper? And where's the Grunt, by the way?
6 o'clock, I think. Make his way all the way. Oh, this... Wasn't there something at the gold mine? Oh, my mind playing tricks on me. This is no damage, pretty much. Oh, can he cancel that burrow again? Don't think the damage is enough. If the 1-tree unfolds.
Ooh, it's close.
Should be.
Should be enough now.
Alright, shop is coming as well. This was a fast tech.
And I feel like if the Orc plays the early perfectly, shouldn't it always look like this? And with that in mind, why does LawLiet pick this map? I really don't get it.
We'll see if he has some special plans for tier 2.
Yeah, normally when you have 1 to 2 hunts, you should be able to finally creep up, even if the Blade Master's on your tail. But that's a lot of time spent on level 1 only. Still good Grunt scouting. The second Grunt should be coming out momentarily as well. And then Lin can speed up his own creep game quite a bit. Can you creep Mercap with only 2 Grunts? That would be kind of sick, right? Because you know the Keeper has to follow up with creeping very soon. If you could abuse that by pulling out the Rock Golem, creeping the Merc... It's always risky, though. It's a hard camp with only level 1 hero. Maybe a bit too bold. Alright, LawLiet, you have 2 hunts and an archer now. Isn't it time to creep, finally?
You could go for Berserker, which is never bad in this matchup, and then creep it with Shadowhunter. But yeah, LawLiet again. 1 Engine of War, no mass, no expansion early. And also this game, no levels. Whoa, Jesus, thank you. Zorkling, €50 donation. Downvotes due to reforged graphics. What the fuck, I thought. So I want to cheer you up a little and support you, to say with the words of yesterday. Every euro is like a high five with you guys for your awesome work. Keep it up. Happy Easter. Zorkling, very sweet of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Happy Easter.
Zorkling the Easter Bunny today. So yeah, seriously, there's no progress, right? It's unbelievable. Alchemist is a little bit late, and usually that would be the time to claim both shops. I haven't seen that in quite some time, but at least one shop should be yours.
Yeah, this is the most horrible keeper early game I've seen in a long time, and this is... Yeah, this is LR. This is a tough early keeper map, but... Lin has, of course, played the early harass very, very well, but I also think LawLiet should have been able to find some levels once he had 1 or 2 months. But kudos to Lin, I guess. Even the scout peon takes out the sentinel. Can he deny himself? Oh my god, he denies himself. Lin is playing in God mode again. Hex, 1 archer kill. Shadow Hunter almost level 2 already. You know, normally when you're playing Night Elf and you're having a decent game on LR, you want to go for levels on the Keeper early, then go Alchemist, then steal the natural creep camp away, the natural gold mine from the Orc. It's one of the best camps to get. But Lin has had such a good early, he can take the creep camp that he wants. Now LawLiet is finally going to get a good camp as well at the Merchant. But I like Lin's position, man. He's getting away with a ton. He has the first Shaman out. He has lost nothing so far this whole game. And even his experience gain is starting to look good now.
Especially with the Wyvern adding in that damage, speeding everything up. First Shaman is out against the possible Entangle Acid Bomb combo. We have a big mana potion for the Alchemist, so that's quite good, stealing the shop away. And this seems to be LawLiet's priority at the moment. Stealing experience away from Lin's side. He went for the Priest, he went for the shop, he goes for the Laboratory. We have 2 Wyvern now, and I always feel like this is a little too much. But maybe since it is a creep heavy map, that does help. Heal wards for him, and Mercenary Camp. I wonder if he adds a Berserker when he's already heavy on Wyvern and has Snake Sticks. I don't think that's really necessary. Creeping here, of course. Noise Wyvern scouts this, and the last...
Windrider stole the last hit. Dude, Lin, he's playing so crazy well. Are you sure he has 2 Windriders? I only saw 1.
Pretty sure, yep.
Also has a Kodo Beast. So lots of piercing damage. Kodo, Windrider, Berserker. Plus Hex. That's gonna be a rough game for these Huntresses. 1 base, tier 3, marksmanship. That's the strat here by LawLiet. Perhaps because he felt too pressured or not enough in control, at least, in the early and mid-game, not daring to go for an expansion.
One base Night Elf, man. How is that supposed to work? Ever. Rush tier 3. Okay, interesting approach. With heavy damage archers, but I don't see this work against the Blade Master close to level 3 with claws, Scourge Bone Chimes, pretty much unable to kill him. Kodo Beast is out as well for increased damage. Could just harass with Wyvern, I guess. Pot him third. Against Hex and Wyvern and Blade.
I'm so happy to see Lin play so well again. This is the God mode Lin, you know, that all the Lin fanboys and Orc fanboys are looking forward to.
Harass now, Garg style. Limited anti-air. I mean, it's the Potom and an Archer.
Oh, Lin steals away the enemy Merc camp. When does that ever happen? Quel'Thala's boots. Oh my god, this Blade Master.
Pretty good drops from these Merc camps. Well, Focus did it against TH, and then TH slaughtered him in the creep check of that camp. So yeah, really risky, especially against Disable like Entangle. Mana Stone for the Alchemist, by the way. This Alch has to be the carry with the 600 mana. One Orb of Venom, one Staff. That can be improved, but I think he has different priorities. Can he still expand? I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Double heal scroll for Lin. He's the one pushing into the Night Elf base. What is this?
Mirror image again. I like it on the blade.
Could be such a great position. Does he bring in peons? Would love to see something on the high ground there.
I don't think he wants to go for all-out engagement. Oh, the positioning on the hunts and the Potom back there is perfect. If the light could bait him into that position, that would be outstanding. Oh, Kodo gets sniped. First little mistake by Lin. He wasn't instantly ready with the Purge, but might still be good enough to save the Kodo. Yeah, I don't think Lin wants to fight here. With the Moonwells here, quick reinforcements and everything. Now then just poked a little bit, killed some wisps, killed off a shop, forced some damage, and falls back. No need to force the issue too much here.
Just a nice more level ups and more creeping. Pretty much denies the red spot as LawLiet was moving into that direction. Going into Raiders now. Items of course help a ton, and he's just poking in again, keeping LawLiet busy. Maybe even down the road buying time for an expansion. There is 2 towers, I think, in the north.
Oh yeah, Chad is right. It's Owl Scout again. We see this more and more.
First, yeah.
Yeah. Keeper very far forward. This might be a TP. Forced Hex comes in. No TP for you. And that's the Keeper dead. One of the big benefits of having Hex.
That was brutal. That is brutal. Heal ward okay, but without the Keeper. What can you do? No Entangle, no Treants. You need that damage. Potom level 2, so a little bit of a damage boost. Acid Bomb in the back. But what does it do at this point? He can't even focus the Alchemist with his close to 1k XP. There's no lockdown. It's free game, free passage for this Blade Master. Even without Heal Wave. 2 heal scrolls still available. And just Purge, resulting in a kill. Blade Master, or Shadow Hunter close to 4.
How well is Lin playing, dude? Holy smokes.
Yeah, and that Lin had no chance against Moon yesterday, because Moon approaches this matchup a little differently. No fights. Just base race, expansions. And against that, Lin had no answer, but if you want to fight him, if you want to give him that opening, he gladly takes this and punishes you for it. Red spot for him now. He was very lucky with the items.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Kutka's Pipe is pretty good. Kutka's Pipe is pretty good.
True, Lin's items are ridiculous this game. But I almost want to say he deserves it with how well he's playing. I don't think that's why he's winning, but it's helping him win a little bit more easily. Blade Master. Oh my god, is he gonna lose the blade now? Heal scroll keeps him alive just barely. Blade still dies though. And that makes me wonder, is that situation that we had earlier again? Well, he's still gonna get the Alchemist here as it seems. Heal spray not quite good enough. Oh, the staff last second though. Oh my god, does the light come back?
Keeper's still in revive. He's expanding at the same time. Then he's getting one more kill, but we're down to 40-40. Very different game.
Suddenly the Potom's level 3. That's a lot of damage. Rare mistake by Lin. Mismicroing his Blade Master so much. Oh, and that's the Expo cancelled.
That's big wins for LawLiet. That's really big wins. All of a sudden there was this power spike with the triple hero and the push. Keeper is back. Triple hero online for LawLiet. And he's reviving from the altar. That is only halfway through. Not really much to do for Lin now. There's the red spot in the bottom right. But apart from that, map's almost empty except the turtles, but that exposes your back. And LawLiet keeps on sieging.
Just like that. The game is swung around. Oh my god! It seemed like this was unlosable for Lin, but... No. No such thing as unlosable in Warcraft.
Scouts the expansion is still pretty close, but without the Blade Master and maybe even Raiders, you can't really push this. 4 grunts only. Not too much damage. And LawLiet, what's next? Do you want to push into the Orc base? Kinda unlikely. What is this item now? Claws plus 12.
Dude, are you serious? He needs an invul though. He really needs an invul. I think the Keeper stole it. Yeah, only heal scroll for the blade.
And there's an Owl Scout all the time, so the Windwalk doesn't do too much. Except a little bit of damage and of course being able to walk through units. Still equal supply. Not really what you want as a Night Elf. No hunches at all. Grunts are connecting quickly. So that's a TP out. Buying time for the expo. Entangled Goldmine has started. Lin under pressure.
He's going Mirror Image 2 again on level 4. With plus 10 million damage on his blade.
I don't really get that either. Crits should be way better.
I guess he thinks as long as he has frontline to hold for him, he does have enough damage anyways?
He'll scroll for Lin now. Thank you, Kwaizu, for the prime sub. So LawLiet, all he has to do is hold. Mana Potion is already gone, but the Mana Stone is still available. Invul on the Keeper this time. Couple of Ensnares. And of course, the Serpent Ward set up. Acid Bomb again onto Illusion Lightning Shield. Again, he's flanking with the Wisp. And 1 detonates, 2 detonates. 1 was sniped, 2 were sniped. Oh, these Wisps weren't good at all. They were not good at all. Is it still enough? Blade Master, 50%. Acid Bomb goes for the Alchemist. Heavy damage on both of the heroes. You want the Blade Master, the Owl Scout. He wasn't in Windwalk, really. He was still approachable. Alchemist falls as well, though. So the healer is gone, the damage dealer is gone. All of a sudden, LawLiet only 37 supply. Oh, boosting up heavily now.
The mass archers, man. They are working out in the late game. Did Lin miss the transition to tier 3 to Bloodlust? Maybe. He needs an invul so badly.
Seems to be a kind of unusual situation that his Blade Master is revealed all the time. Like, Windwalk is not the savior that the skill used to be. He's still revealed. He's still attackable. Even without dust or other reveal.
Grun's healing up a little bit here from attacking the tree. Blade Master can do the same. LawLiet does not have a TP. Oh, he just lets this tree go.
Yes.
Oh, does he? Lightning Shield. Yeah, this tree is gone.
It's too late.
Okay, we're back to one base. Man. Dude, this is a great game. This one Blade Master loss made this game very interesting.
Double orb now. This is a lot of damage piling up. Entangle, dispelled immediately. Alchemist back. Blade Master back. Can't really reach. Good purchase by Lin. 1 Shaman purchased himself to be free, but dies nonetheless.
Alchemist is fairly close to 5, by the way. That's a lot more healing from heal spray then. And in fact, there's quite a few creeps still left here in the bottom left, bottom right. By the way, if you see the Night Elf is transitioning into archers pretty early, which Lin could have seen, shouldn't you go on level 3 Shadow for heal wave? So you go Hex, Serpent, heal wave, heal wave, heal wave?
That's what he does, right?
No, he went Hex, Serpent, Serpent, heal wave. So basically what I'm saying is only go 1 level in Serpent once.
Ah.
Oh, Blade Master getting focused. Mirror Image triggered early.
Thornzora is working.
Need to find the archers. They're trying to. Blade still holding on to the invul. Needs to use it now. That's quite a few archers falling in the back here. Grunts also being taken out. Both dropping down to around 40 supply. Lin has the lead for a little bit longer, but needs to be careful about his Blade Master. Does not want to lose him again. Speed scroll to make sure the blade gets away, and away he does get. Is this owls level 2, by the way? No, but there's a million owls everywhere. One more kill, and that now is Podem level 4.
Pretty sick rise. Alchemist close to 5 as well, despite being dead twice. So it is Owl Scout 2. No love for the steering arrow as an orb carry, of course. That makes no sense. So Lin is retreating, trying to lick his wounds. There was a lot of damage on these grunts. The Thorns aura is working nicely against the Vamp aura. Only level 1 though, so it doesn't do too much. Still damage over time. There's nothing really to push for LawLiet. What can he go? What's his objective on the map except stealing potions from shops?
Yeah, good question. Is this coming down to main bases mining out and then Night Elf tree walking over?
I think so.
Could be one of those games. Is Lin gonna go mirror image 3, by the way, on the blade?
I think an illusion serves the same purpose as a grunt, right? It's a carry for lightning shield. And of course to get out of entangle. On top of that.
I mean, if the fight is really chaotic and there's a lot of things going on, it can be very tough sometimes to quickly identify who the real Blade Master is. And the more illusions there are, the harder it is to identify.
Level 5 Alchemist. Big deal. Lots of healing. Would love to know the upgrades. Did you catch them by any chance?
Must be 3-0 on the Archers. 3-1.
Yeah, I mean on grunts. I didn't check that at all.
The illusions die fast though.
Double orb, man. Do you know how much damage that is? That's a lot of damage. Like 110 damage over time.
How does damage taken by illusions work, by the way? Do illusions have the proper armor to reduce damage, but then they just take double damage? How much bonus damage do illusions take?
Oh, I don't know. Illusion mechanics are really weird. Sometimes they're units, sometimes they're not units, sometimes they cancel something, sometimes they don't cancel something. Illusions are a mystery. These owls, man. Do we have a name for a group of owls?
Oh yeah, we looked this up the other day.
Because the names in the English language about the groups of animals are always so cool.
Was it a sleuth? What's the item? What was that? Didn't see. Was it? Periapt. Okay, that's kind of mediocre.
He's going for the
so
base.
Anyways, main mind out, eh?
He's just going for the base.
LawLiet does have a TP.
No repair. He's losing tier 2 and then it's no mana potions anymore. A parliament. A parliament.
Parliament, yes, that's true. That's pretty cool, man. I love those names. Dude, how one Blade Master kill turned this whole game around.
Yeah. Yeah, with that, Lin wasn't able to seal the deal anymore. And LawLiet got to mass tier 3 archers. And a level 4 Podem. And double Orb of Venom. And so on and so on.
To be fair, Lin was also sitting really comfortable in this game, in the mid game at 50, when he could have gone tier 3, but instead he went to towers and expansion, tier 2 expansion and stuff. Maybe that was a mistake, but you know, it's so hard to tell. It's hard to tell for us as observers, and it's even harder to tell in the game what the proper play is.
Moving all the ends over. Especially the shop is really good. The Engine of War as well to help in the defense, but the shop to give him access to potions. What's gonna be missing is, of course, Moonwells. Can't uproot Moonwells.
That's a lot of wisps also ready for the flank, by the way. I like the patience here for LawLiet. Waiting for his ancients to march forward.
Lin spent all his gold. There's no second expansion attempt coming up. He has Clarities, Invo Potion, Heal Potion, and Heal Scroll. Is that enough? Scroll Protection even for LawLiet, but no Heal Scroll against this AoE of Lightning Shield. Okay, here we go. Illusions once again. Let it rain. The Lightning with Scroll Protection is really nice in this situation. Wisps are coming in, and this time they do connect, or do they? Trees are coming. He wants this Shadow Hunter and this one Shaman. He's moving the Shaman into the detonate range. What's that? The Wisps are doing nothing.
Blade Master way into the back. Mirror image used once again. And yeah, attacking the wrong Blade Masters here for a little while. As I said, can be hard to identify who the real one is. Gets to level 5 now. Heavy focus on him. Forced into the invul. Not yet. Heal potion first.
It's mirror image 3. Lol.
Hell yeah, bro. Get those illusions up.
Blade with the invul. Alchemist heals the Pardon, but LawLiet is dropping in supply so goddamn hard. 27 only. Feels like Lin is not losing anything, but maybe 2 grunts on the silver platinum here. These illusions are soaking up way too much damage. And the Shaman, they still have mana. That results in the Purge on the Pardon. Focus fire, but able to escape. That's the Alchemist without mana.
Blade Master entangled but purged right away. Lin was so ready for that.
Close to level 6 SH. This level 3 heal wave or level 3 snakes. He brought all the peons, trying to get rid of that Tree of Eternity. Is there still enough damage?
Does he have pillage? No. 2 grunts, 2 shaman, 2 heroes, and a single berserker. Looking to be enough to finish off this game, or is it?
There is mana again. Alchemist limited mana, but a lot of entangle. 2 shaman only. Very limited dispels. Wisps.
The mirror image is actually looking good.
All
it's actually
detonated.
looking good, man.
Now he takes care of it. Retreats further. 1 grunt falling. All of a sudden, it's equal supply again. Lin lost a lot in the past minute.
There's a hex ready. But there's also staff. How much moon juice is left is the question here for LawLiet.
It's daytime, so it's not regenerating. I think he used all in the last. Oh, there's 1 moon well. At least there's something. Chasing hard on the keeper. 4 archers, that's his army, but the heroes are the carry. Level 6.
Yeah. That must be level 3 heal wave now.
Yes.
It certainly is.
Speed
More
scroll.
chase. Almost all archers are dead. 1 got saved with the staff. Speed scroll chase. It's only the heroes for LawLiet here. 18 supply. That's 3 heroes, 1 archer, and a single wisp somewhere.
LawLiet isn't even mining. He has the tree up, but that's it. He's not mining. All the wisps were used for detonate or for a detonate attempt, which then got focused really fast.
It seems like Len is closing out this game, but I don't know, man. It's all about mana, I guess. Who has better mana? Who has more purge? Who has more entangle?
And here the
Who has more
Cutgas pipe.
spells?
Here the Cutgas pipe comes into play.
Yes, the Cutgas pipe is crazy good.
And of course, right clicks of the blade as well. Level 1 crit and still like 124 or something. 17 supply. It's nothing. Absolutely nothing. These illusions distract so much. Yeah, that's LawLiet's entire army. Going for
getting focused, but
Yeah.
there's certainly heal wave.
There is 2 more actually. Okay, if he kills the Alchemist, then all hope is gone for LawLiet and he's gonna be eliminated from next spring 2020. Staff out, but right next to the Tree of Eternity is there another Purge. Huh, he takes out the Shaman. What if
Yeah.
there's no Purge?
Exactly. There's a single shaman left only. Lin is trying to babysit him right now. Another grunt goes down.
LawLiet again with
Oh,
the...
and the berserker also.
Dude, that damage! So much poison!
Oh, game's not over yet, boys.
Again, LawLiet down to his heroes only, just like yesterday against Moon. Yesterday, he lost that game. Did he learn? Can't lose
Guess
the
what? Now
Alchemist.
it's nighttime. Hex,
Hex.
focus, staff, but he's over there. He's over at the Tree of Eternity.
Yeah, no healing. Bottom a little bit exposed, I guess, but so is the Blade Master. Last win block.
But Shadow Meld.
Oh, wow.
My God. Dude.
Poof. That's the illusion's gone. LawLiet
Dude.
holding on. 17 versus 18 supply. What about this keeper, though? Needs to move away. Crit for 126. And if only he had crit level 2, then this would have been the kill. Moon Juice all used on the keeper. Bottom is back. Double orb. That's so much damage. Entangle purges out of it. Running away from death. There's another entangle ready. Now. And that's the Shadow Hunter. This must be the kill. This is the kill. Oh my god. Oh, LawLiet. You surviving hero.
Wow.
GG by Lin. We go full distance. What a slobber knocker. 17 versus 18 supply. This looks like 3-on-3 Dota right there.
Crazy game.
What the hell, LawLiet? Just refusing to give up.
Man, this was
For
an
a reason.
amazing game.
He identified.
Flawless early by Lin. Perfect early by Lin, but then that hero loss turns it all around. Great all in the end. LawLiet holds on so masterfully. Dude!
He identified way earlier what we realized in one of the last fights. What if there's no purge? And all of a sudden, like this double orb, how good in combination with Entangle, triple damage over time. Blade Master, not the carry he's supposed to be. The items didn't save him here. Sick. And now we go down to the last map. Can LawLiet break the curse of Lin? Last map is revealed. It is Concealed Hill. And we got another big donation. The joke! 50 euros. Love your content. Thanks. Love your contribution. Thanks.
Thank you very, very much, man.
That's pretty sick. Again, like yesterday was already sick, and today, like super early. And you guys, so generous. Thank you.
What is the big takeaway for Lin from that game? I have my takeaway, but that might be a little biased. I feel like there's one thing I always want to see, and it's tier 3. Was that the crux of the matter? Is that what was missing for Lin? How much would Bloodlust have helped him is the question, I guess.
It's always so hard to say because that changes the entire game. That changes every single timing. Then you don't really know how well he can defend against the LawLiet push. How well can he prevent an expansion then? In this crazy game, I don't know. It would definitely help. Obviously, with Torrent, Bloodlust. Only Bloodlust on the Blade would have been great. Or a different skill. I'm not too sold on the level 3 illusions, by the way. I think crit 2 with an inventory like that would have been better. That would have helped already.
Illusions helped out a lot in those last few fights.
Yeah, but aren't 2 illusions what 3 illusions are doing as well, especially if you're low on Shaman? And you can't spam that Lightning Shield. I totally see it if you have like 7 Shaman all with mana. But if you have 3 or 4 and you have to Dispel, I don't think you have enough Lightning Shield.
Yeah, I think it's more for the purpose of just having a front line and something that's distracting and something that's soaking up damage more than... like we saw some Lightning Shields on the illusions, but I don't think that the most damage. I think the idea is there is enough damage already. You just have to make sure your stuff stays alive. And their crit doesn't help you, whereas Mirror Image does help you more. LawLiet, perhaps if he has the perfect overview, he always knows what's illusions and what's not, but that's so hard to do. And there's 4 Blade Masters on the field. It's really hard to tell what the real one is in the heat of battle. Of course, if he had just gone crit 3 and he makes it to the Archer backline and he kills 4 Archers in 5 seconds, then it's easy for us to say, oh man, this is so amazing. But you know, it's a bit of a gamble. Maybe Lin is experimenting right now. What's better? Is it illusions? Is it crits?
They're fighting for survival in a $14,000 tournament now. Last LawLiet win so long ago. I don't even know if it was this year or last year. Let me check that out. Oh, must have been last year. Oh yeah, way back. It was... Research. October.
Other orcs a lot is... sorry, what was you saying?
October was the last win for LawLiet. Half a year ago.
Yeah, what we saw from a lot of orcs, especially from Soen, is if the orcs were able to get expo cancels on the Night Elf, which was something that Lin was certainly able to do in the first 2 maps, then at around 50 supply, maybe even a little bit earlier, they feel oftentimes very comfortable going to tier 3, opening up the option of Tiny Great Hole and of Bloodlust. Lin never once teched to tier 3. A very deliberate choice by him, which may be better. Just because I like seeing tier 3 doesn't mean that it's the best thing you can do. But yeah, we go to map 3. And I'm glad we do, because these have been amazing games here between these two so far. And now, Concealed Hill. comes in as our decider.
Indeed, it does. So, who of these two elite players will be eliminating right here? LawLiet, bottom left, once again opting for a Keeper of the Grove, versus Lin, the best orc in the world by far, maybe even in the history of this game. We are pretty sure that he is. Some people would argue otherwise. So can he show this again? Last Refuge was a wild ride, a roller coaster, especially for LawLiet, as he was fighting for survival the entire time. Now it's time for Lin. Or did LawLiet pick up the momentum and goes with it?
You know what's also really cool about Mirror Image? Not only does it get you out of Entangle, which Purge also does, it also disjoints all the arrows. It disjoints all the arrows that are flying, and then suddenly there's 2 targets. There's actually a lot of upside to that spell.
Yeah, on the other side, there's crit with 240 damage and kills 2 heroes. So, I don't think the arrows against the hero do that much, with Acid Bomb applied, of course, but that's not really the case then.
I think in the super late game, when Night Elf has high-level heroes, marksmanship, and, you know, high damage, the Blade Master really can't commit to his targets too much. I think he always has to weave in and out to make sure he just survives.
You know what helps with that? Ring of Protection. That's the first item for Lin.
Yeah. I would like to see him keep that one, actually. And I imagine he will, as long as he has inventory space. On map 1, we saw Keeper stuck on level... Or map 2, excuse me. We saw Keeper stuck on level 1 for an eternity. But this now, Concealed Hill, is very different. You can't prevent Keeper level 2. In fact, it's really hard to prevent Keeper level 3 even. So Lin's scouting has to be on point. His map efficiency and movement needs to be stellar. Blade Master's checking the camps. Where is the Keeper? He's not at the green. He's not at the Merchant. The Grunt checked the other side. He's not over there either. So he must know now Keeper is bottom right at the green. But he is too late for any big steals. Oof, and the Keeper gets that whole camp. And that's him very close to level 3 already. Pretty scary.
Yeah, Lin misses that camp, not checking for it. Too late on the turtle as well. We've seen this yesterday, didn't we? Also on this map, where Blade Master just walked into nowhere. I think it was against Please. Was it North versus Please? Not comparing the players to Lin and LawLiet, of course, but just to make the point that this keeps on happening. And Night Elves found several openings to this map. And maybe Orcs have to scout a little more.
Treants here. See the Blade Master. That gives the Keeper a lot of space and ease to creep. The level 4 turtle. That is not quite level 3, but man, is it close. Oh, the Grunts come in. If they can steal that asset. This would be a massive play. Trying to block with the Treants. Wait, who got it?
LawLiet.
I'm not sure. No, I think the Blade got it, right? Yeah, he went to 2.3. The Blade got it. That's a big deal. Ooh, almost surrounded.
Cancels the healing real quick. So, where to get level 3 now? Tech is finished. He can still hang around in the north a little bit until the Shadowhunter is out. Staff on the Keeper, so I guess that's exactly what he does. Last hit revenge.
Last hit. Yeah, okay. Nice steal.
And the Huns.
Archers and Huns on the other side, exactly. And that's the Concealed Hill thing. It's so hard to prevent this level 3 Keeper.
And mission failed. So how oppressive is he? Can he cancel some tier 2 buildings? That would be the best thing to happen. Instead of a super defensive Tree of Life. Oh yeah. A lot earlier.
Yeah. I mean, Keeper did reach level 3. But at least Lin forced a lot of mana out of the Keeper. So the Keeper has to go all the way back into the main. Then get Moon Juice. Then he can go out on the map. Where's the Keeper right now? He's in the Orc main.
Yeah. I think he has one Entangle or something and then disappears. Thank you, Cherry Killer and My Style, for the subs.
Oh, red camp. Blade Master's around. Blade Master has seen this, but hasn't been scouted himself. However, there are sentinels, so hard for the blade. Close to impossible to steal this. But again, Keeper mana is low. He still didn't regen up.
Must have one entangle though. That costs a lot of HP. Master's still hanging around. Can he get it? He's risking a lot here though.
And here comes the shadow.
Oh, okay. And the Keeper is super low. This is Lin getting the red spot most likely. Entangle, Acid Bomb on the blade. Windwalk. There is of course an owl. There shouldn't be another entangle, so Blade Master is safe. Gets the red spot. Wait. Did LawLiet get this? No, Shadowhunter got it. 1.7 Alchemist.
Yeah, LawLiet got it.
LawLiet got it. Item.
And he denied the Huntress. Okay. Pretty good recovery here by LawLiet.
Item went to Lin. Doesn't really need to save some Makoto Beast, I guess. Thank you, Farian Galotti, for the 4-month resub. Thanks for working on Sunday, guys. Yeah. No holidays for us. Preventing experience on these orc levels heroes is so crucial. 2.3, 1.3. Red spot taken, turtles taken, scouts for the lab as well. Like the movement of LawLiet a ton here. And the tree is moving over. Unpunished expansion for now, but Lin is expanding at 40 supply as well.
And the Keeper is here. Can the Keeper cancel be prevented is the question.
Big level to the Alchemist as well. With Reju Potion already. Creeping in complete peace.
Orc expansions take a very long time to come up. 2.5 minutes. The Keeper still has a window. But Lin is aware of this possibility. Shadowhunter keeps up the solo creep, getting close now to 3.
Alchemist gets a dodge chance with that item. It's not too bad against a lot of hero focus that we've seen.
Oh, the blade. Oh,
Nice
the entangle acid, but survives. Oh, does he though? Another entangle. More sentinels.
Oh, wow. This is not allowed to happen. This is not... Okay, Shadowhunter is in for another saving hex. There is a Kodo Beast, despite the Warsong Battle Drums, which were sold. So that's quite some gold. That enabled an earlier expansion, I think. But now fighting against Acid Bomb. Okay, no Mana Keeper. Maybe that is possible.
There's only
with
one
Shaman.
single entangle to use. And there's enough purge here to go around. I like this engagement by Lin, actually. The Blade Master was super hurt. It was kind of scary looking. But it actually turns out this is a great fight for him. Doesn't even need to purge against the entangle. There's no follow-up damage on the blade. That's level 3 Shadowhunter. Looks like Lin is taking control of this game.
All while building an expansion. What the Keeper got an invul, but that's pretty much about it. New hunts, new archers are coming in. Oh, Blade Master too late for the entangle cancel. But diminishing the Night Elf numbers by quite a lot, buying time. This delays the push towards the upper left expansion, and he can still put in some damage on that Tree of Life. Is that enough already?
There's no heal salves anymore, so there's no way to easily heal up these units. There's double heal scroll. However,
Snake Pit established. This could at least be some wisps.
yeah. And that's expensive in itself,
Yeah.
using these wisps.
So much gold. Heal scroll. He wants to stay in this fight.
No purges here yet. Wants to save some mana on the shadow, especially with wisps coming in more and more. LawLiet is investing a lot into this defense. And Lin is like, great, this is all time for my expo to come up, which should pretty much be finished now.
Yeah, I think there's mining going on. You see red dots moving. So he has double income, 670 gold, 700 gold. Holy, this is so fast. Blade Master in trouble once again, but there's the heal scroll. How long can he stay in this? There's no heal wave. Huntress are melting.
I think now it's time to go for Lin, though. Everything's low mana. The Keeper still got Entangle. Some grunts are falling. The Kodo Beast would be a big kill.
Can he get another hero kill? Yeah, Kodo, yeah. No follow-up damage again, though. Focusing on the Shaman. That worked well, but kind of a wasted... Oh, 2 Shaman dead. Oh,
and
creeps.
the Kodo.
The creeps, man. This... Oh, no, it's a Wyvern. Sorry, I thought the Dragon would be attacking. It would be weird. But yeah, 8 supply gone.
Why wasn't there a speed scroll? He chased with a speed scroll, right? When he first went into that engagement. Oh, if there had been a speed scroll to save these 2 grunts and a Kodo, this would have been a magnificent attack. I think it was still good for Lin, but LawLiet salvaged with those follow-up kills.
50-50. Rest of the red spot getting closer to 4. Taking that experience off the map, but he's gonna be careful. There's another speed scroll now. There's Hex. Then just dodging the fight in the middle.
And again, Lin's Shadowhunter reached level 3 not too long ago, and was kind of obvious already that LawLiet was transitioning into archers. Shouldn't he have gone into Heal Wave then? But there's also a good argument to be made for Serpent Woods, because there were still hunts on the field. We still have some here, but only 3. Lin did bring a speed scroll this time, and a TP.
Yes, there's still a hunt. I think the Serpent Wards definitely have their time still. He can, with an expansion, maybe later retrain or something. But they have their value. Just poking. Is he attacking to tier 3 in the meantime is the question.
Lin does have a dust. There we go. Reveals the Huntress's. Blade Master taking a lot of damage. No purge to get him out of that entangle here for a while. Has to back up now. That's 1 archer dying and 2 hunts. 3 hunts. Great trade here so far. For Lin. Falls back now. And Wisps also getting detonated. That's also costs gold, of course, we have to remember. And now the speed scroll. Oh, that speed scroll is so good. Oh, dispelled the speed scroll with the 1 Wisp, though. Very nice.
Still trying to chase, but the Keeper can't reach for the lockdown. Is that the red spot for him? It's nighttime. He can at least heal. So many grunts.
Amazing trade for Lin, man. That was so good. Beautiful.
I would think that both are taking to tier 3. No, Lin stays at tier 2. Is that again a mistake? He has the resources for sure. LawLiet only now going up to 60. Heal Scroll, Invul, Clarity and Town Portal, plus a Speed Scroll. Also tier 2 for LawLiet, okay.
LawLiet makes the long trek across the map to attack the natural. Lin not exactly in position to counterattack right away. He's getting there slowly, but the grunts are missing. The normal damage isn't here. Once again, we're back to base race.
Treants are coming in. Lots of wisps, not for the repair, but for the detonate. Peons are falling. Wisps are all gone. Of course, you can't repair against Grunt Lightning Shield. There is a TP on the Shadowhunter, and there was still repair for a long time. The Treants need to attack somehow, maybe even needs new. Tree of Life is down, and the Stronghold falls as well. Or the Great Hall.
Alright. Expansion trade. Lots of Wisp lost, by the way. This is gonna make Lumber a bit of an issue here, perhaps, for LawLiet. And there is Pillage, by the way.
Can LawLiet hold? Huntress in a good position up front. Archer's protected in that choke. Lin has to back off. Is supply stuck now? Both of them are supply stuck. Moonwells are missing for the region, of course, as well. I think he started one more production round before the Moonwells fell. So supply is quite equal. 4 heroes against 2-3.
That looks bold. Oh! Wow. That might go completely unscouted.
Yeah. And it's not moving to the middle. He's making sure that there's no second expansion in the upper left, and Lin is pushing again with 3 raiders now. So many shaman. There's no wisp to detonate anymore. They almost have full mana.
Heal spray from the back, trying to keep these archers alive. But they were kind of exposed here, weren't they, to the Blade Master and the Grunts. 2, 3 archers dying right away. There's no clear front line. This fight is all over the place. Keeper taking quite a bit of damage. Big heal scroll by Lin. That was his only one. No, never mind. He has a second one, actually. Raiders looking pretty good here as the Hunter's numbers are dropping. They can still do something. Alchemist now completely out of mana. Involve forced on the Keeper of the Grove. Here comes that second heal scroll by Lin. But still enough mana on the Shadow. He can stay in this fight. Losing some Raiders. Archers now way better protected. Keeper in trouble. Way too far forward. Has to get back to the safety of the Moonwell.
No staff at all. So yeah, he's out of that fight. Wyvern chasing. Oh, staff prevented. Bye-bye, Alchemist. This must be it. Can he somehow staff him out or save him? Purge coming in again. Blade Master damage is enough. And that's the healer gone. He's catching up in levels 4-4 now. This should be Lin in the quarterfinals. 10 supply lead. Yes, a Wyvern is about to fall. Yes, a Grunt is about to fall. But there's no damage uptime. There's just ensnares and there's kills.
I really like these late game Raider additions. The reason normally we didn't used to see Raiders much is because Raiders are awful against mass Huntresses. But against Archers, they kind of do well again. Lots of kills going to Lin thanks to those ensnares. Blade Master still on the chase. More Archers going down. LawLiet not even at 50.
He has
dropping below 50 as well, but he has so much gold now.
He has the second base, LawLiet.
Does have a base, yeah, which still hasn't been scouted, right?
No, I don't think so. He might assume it, but it's hard to tell at this point. Oh, he knows. Oh, Lin.
So the question is, can LawLiet defend it?
Yeah, with 42 supply, without an Alchemist, I don't think so, but I've seen crazier things.
Village is getting a lot of gold here.
No TP.
Yeah,
No staff.
Gonna let this go.
Wasn't that his win condition? Isn't that his win condition?
Oof. Okay. Man, Expo snipes all over the place this game.
And he's establishing the base again. Instantly. What is LawLiet? What do you have in you? Tree and Terrace into the main, I guess, to distract.
Lin is pretty close by, though, to come in for the defense. And this will most certainly be a TP required for LawLiet to get out.
That's a double kill immediately. Boom. Boom.
That one archer in the back. Oh, does make it out. So one archer and a TP lost.
Treants at the X.
Hunts.
Hunts can move away. They are fast enough. What? How much damage did the Treants do?
Not much.
No.
Lin was ready for that. He sent 2 Shaman to the Expo instantly. He was expecting this play. Lin looking good here once again.
Red spot's still up. Can be crept with Serpent Wards and Wyvern, of course. And it was quite lucky with the items on LR. Double heal scroll for the Orc. Alchemist is back, finally. But that is a level 5 Shadow Hunter. That is close to 5 Blade. No illusions.
Go Serpent Wards 3. They are very strong, and they look badass.
50.
Especially against Hunts. Not so much against Archers, though.
50 average damage. And we will see the item now.
Sobi, hell yeah. That's a crazy good item for the Shadow.
And LawLiet went into more hunts because it's now time for base raids. Archers don't do too much anymore against buildings, so that is a very, very heavy counter if ever we will have another fight again. Flute would be insane now, but it's not. Oh, it's a mage. Okay. Lin pushing into the base.
Yeah. It's him, the first one to assault the main of the Night Elf. And guess what? There is a TP for the Shadow to get back if he needs to. Also here, of course, the Raiders. Pretty nice. Pillage. Really good. LawLiet. He's hoping to trade TPs here. And Lin does go for the TP back. He's not going to force the issue here too hard.
Classic Orc.
Chase.
Base trade game.
Yeah. And that was again a much better trade for the Orc, wasn't it? 2 Moonwell and an Ancient of War taken out, plus all the pillage money.
There's a little bit of damage slowly stacking up on these bases. AP, need to take care of that. Treants in the main, need to take care of that. LawLiet has to rebuild 2 Moonwells, though, at least if he wants to break up. Keep 700 gold. Also, again, regeneration prevented. And Lin with the 3rd base on the high ground.
Feeling bold now, it seems. Mains expire. I'm very surprised that there's no Witch Doctor yet, by the way. Seems like this would be the perfect game for one.
Yeah. No mining for LawLiet. But he prevents this expo.
So the Tree of Eternity will have to move over. It's already on the way.
To the right.
I guess. Ah, there it is. Taking the scenic route.
Lin is getting more and more and more supply. 61. Blade Master scouts every possibility. Again, no consumables on LawLiet, despite having 600 gold. Or 540, whatever. Clarities. Town portals, heal scrolls, involves. Lin seems so ready. But alright. Pushing into the main again. Most likely trying to kill some Moonwells once more. For some resources out of LawLiet. And snares flying. Snakes established. Blade Master entangled. Is there a potential for a hero kill? It seems unlikely. Acid Bomb was nice. No wisp detonates to be seen here. Coming in from the left-hand side. All of a sudden, HP is vanishing for Lin for now. Level 2 heal wave. Level 1 heal wave. Shouldn't be enough. And these detonates finally connect. It's taken him forever to land them properly. Now the 2 raiders are falling, and that's why they're not that good late stage against Night Elf. Treants and Hunts usually take them out. Could eat something. Blade Master level 5 finally getting that mirror image to dodge out of these entangles, and Lin moves away to the right hand side where there's another tree up. Raiders actually saved to the fountain where they will heal up to 100%. Another attempt to build an expo, but LawLiet has to hold. There's no way he stays in that game if he's not holding. Still mana. Big acid bomb.
How can he beat all these Serpent Wards now? They're so good against these Hunts. Level 3 heal spray from the Alchemist is trying to counteract the damage, but that doesn't quite seem to be good enough. Blade Master on level 5. He doesn't have the craziest inventory, but still pretty strong. Getting focused now, but it's not enough damage here to really force a hero kill like we saw on map 2. Purge after Purge coming in now aggressively. It's a massive supply lead. Lin is doubling up on his opponent. This must be the victory for the King of Orcs.
LawLiet is a survival artist. Yesterday against Moon and today against Lin on map 2 as well. But what's the saving grace? What is the play? It's gonna be 2 bases versus 0 in just a second. Hero levels are not that overwhelming. And we're getting kind of close to level 6. Better heal wave and then less stuff is falling. And with Pillage, Lin is getting so much out of that Pillage upgrade this game. It was a very early one. And LawLiet calls for the GG. He is eliminated and Lin makes it into the quarterfinals. The 2 favorites, the best Warcraft players this planet has ever seen, make it out of Group B, Moon alongside Lin.
Alright, so I guess the bookmakers are satisfied. That was what most people expected. But that was a great game, man. That last series between LawLiet and Lin, definitely my favorite game out of Group B from today and yesterday. Also, I think Zhao KK deserves a shout out. Yes, he dropped out in last place, but got 2 maps, showed some pretty good games, and perhaps is going to be able to improve more in the following year. But Moon, he is the standout player. He is the DreamHack champion. He is still looking like the best Night Elf in the world, certainly. What can we say about Lin? Has he regained his former shape of last year? I would say not quite yet. But he seems to be getting there, right?
He's not dominating everyone. There's still Moon in his way. And as long as there's a moon in your way. It's not the... Like, it's so hard to say, though, because Lin was the beast last year, and there was no moon, really, to contest him. It's hard to judge, but I don't think LawLiet had no chance, but it was pretty outclassed. On the other side, LawLiet lost to Focus recently, so is he the milestone in this matchup? I don't think so. But Lin, in pretty much every other matchup, looks great, and his shape is just rising, and noticeably rising. It's not like these tiny little things that he improves on. It's just every week it's so much better than before. Yeah, sky's the limit for Lin. Obviously, he's in the team league. He stays in next. He has big tournaments ahead, so more practice, I guess. So the 4 players we have so far: Moon, Lin, Fly, Sock. We have 2 more groups, though, in next spring. Happy's Group A, where he's up against Focus, WFZ, and Fortitude. Could be, again, a round of 16 elimination, facing an ORC immediately, and Fortitude is not to be underestimated as well. And WFZ has won some mirrors against 120, so be careful, Emperor. And then
that's going to be a great group, dude. Looking so forward to that one.
Yeah. And Group D, Tomiko, Soen, 120, and check what's the old uncle able to do against the new generation. That's pretty much the theme of that group right there. So far, Korea, pretty good. 3 of their players are already in the playoffs, and 1 more will definitely follow from Group D. And Focus has a pretty good shot as well. So Korea, always impressive at next tournaments.
Yeah, we had next these last 4 days in the early morning hours, but now we're going to have a break. We're going to be continuing with Group A in more than a week, 21st. There's a bit of a break, apparently, from what I was told, because there is a lot of other stuff in the schedule, a lot of other tournaments happening. But it's going to be one thing that I'm going to be marking in my calendar, 21st and 22nd and 25th and 26th. Of course, that doesn't mean we don't have Warcraft action until then. There's going to be plenty of stuff happening. For our schedule, you can always check out backtowarcraft.com. And guess what? We're not even done for today, because we're going to be continuing later. ESL Open, 4 p.m. That's in about 5 hours, to see the best of Europe go up against each other to see if finally someone can dethrone Happy.
That will be the theme of the day. Until then, watch other streams. The X-Lord just went live. Check out the VODs. We uploaded everything from yesterday already to our YouTube channel. Well, quite some crazy series in there, so go check them out for sure. And enjoy some hard-boiled eggs. Search the Easter Bunny. Maybe he's still around. Feast on chocolate. And call your mother. See ya in 5 hours.